that you're obligated to make sure to dip the maror inside the charoset entirely according to Shulchan Aruch, and then clean it entirely. Do not keep anything on the maror as much as possible. And if a person did not dip inside the maror, the charoset, לא יצא ידי חובה, did not fulfill. הבנתי, בטריה.
מת.
תחיית המתים יש אוזן. Okay? Whenever I was speaking to you, Ula Shalom, and suddenly died, I told him he was driving. I said, probably his battery died. Because he never just hangs up like that. See, right away judging the situation favorably. This Rabotaha, you cancel the Hametz out of your heart. You're talking to somebody, boom, he hangs up. What is it? Last Shabbat before, somebody told me, Rabbi, this person has no derech eretz. Somebody, not him, somebody. Why? I'm sitting in Kaneso. He's sitting with his back to me. Why? He has no derech eretz.
Huh? That's why every shoe.
I said to myself, unbelievable.
Oh my God.
That's what you're looking at. Ask yourself, how many times you turn your back, face, everything away from Hashem? How many times? Millions of times. Do you say, oh, I have no respect to Hashem? Do you have respect to Hashem? And what does it tell me? Rabbi, I don't look for respect.
No.
Nah, you don't look for respect. So why you get hurt when somebody's sitting with his back to you? You understand the Chorjon? So before it comes to Pesach, we instead of working about just the Hametz, the physical one, we have to mamash work on the midot that they are Hametz. That a person is judging others in a negative way, chas v'shalom. We always have to judge others favorably in the positive way.
They say gol poshtoru nadare.
Huh?
Gol poshtoru nadare.
Gold.
Gol, flower.
Gul. Yeah?
There is no front and back. Poshtoru nadare. So any flower, it's okay. You're a flower. Like, it doesn't matter. You're facing me back. Your back is.
Beautiful.
That's
Here, Bechor said.
That's what when they say.
The flower has no front and back.
That's what
So if you look at people that they're beautiful, they have good midot, they're like flower in your eyes. He sits with his front, he sits with his back. It's a flower. You don't get hurt.
That's why in Iran, when somebody says that, they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, my back is towards you." They say, "Don't worry, go push the runada." That's what they said.
Very good. So the Bechor, tell to your wife to make the haroset thick, not liquidy. If the haroset will be thick, you fulfill the mitzvah. If the haroset will be liquidy, lo yatzai de chova. Because the haroset is supposed to be like the bricks of the cement that used to build bricks. Do you build bricks like from liquid? The building is not going to stand. It says that Rabbi Meir, one time the king asked him, the kings back in the day, Bechor, didn't worry just about shashlik women. They worry about wisdom. Kings back in the day. They came to Rabbi Meir and they said, Rabbi, the king, Goy, he tells Rabbi, how do Jewish people say that dead people are going to get up? How is it possible? He says, this does not make any sense. The Rabbi Meir tells him, King, if I bring to you right now two people that can make statues of you. One is going to make the statue out of, take a big bone, make a statue out of you. The second one is going to take liquid and is going to make a statue out of you. Which one is a bigger craftsman? Professional. The one that is going to make a statue out of a bone, or the one that's going to make a statue out of liquid? So out of a liquid? How can you make out of liquid statue? It says, you're asking how Jewish people say that one day the dead people are going to get up. So there is bones. He said, you don't ask how Hashem made you to be walking from liquid? If you would have an answer, how come you made out of liquid and you're walking and you're talking and you came out of where you came from? From a seed of your father that was liquid. So you think Hashem has a problem to bring a statue, a child, a person out of a bone? This was the answer Rabbi Meir said about Chiyat HaMetim. How a person have to, it's not something we believe in, it's something it's for sure gonna happen. If you have children out of liquid, you're gonna definitely have people coming out of the graves, out of the bone, from the bones.
50% already there.
Okay, so That's why a person has to make sure, says Rav Ovadia Yosef, the haroset thick, not to make the haroset liquidy, because it has to be zecher latit, in order to remember the clay, the bricks, the cement that they made, in order to make it, to make the bricks.
Question.
Yeah?
The people have to prepare the food for the Shabbat, Shvi Shabbat, and this. Thursdays prepare everything for the it's okay or no?
Yeah, why not? That's easier, Bechor, because then they're not going to have to lower the fire, bring higher the fire. It's going to be John Halos. Okay, next. כגון במקומות שאינה חזרת מצויה. He said, what if a person does not have enough maror, or he goes somewhere, Bechor, the lettuce that they put in front of him, you don't know, washed it, kosher person, not kosher, who washed it, how did he wash it? Never don't know.
So look yourself.
Can you? I don't know what to look. Do you know the bugs? They're very tricky. The bugs in the lettuce, they're very tricky. They have a color like the lettuce leaves. Mm-hmm. If you don't know what you're looking for, it looks to you clean. People don't know how things supposed to look. I don't know what the chichini. I don't want to speak about different stores. I don't know. You have to ask Rabbi Gadaev. He is the expert in that field. Jonam, Rabbi, what's the answer? Allowed or no? Because asking me, I don't go and check it. I can tell you what's written in the book. I try. But what's in reality goes in the stores. You have to have somebody goes into the stores and check that. So that's what he does. And he has, Baruch Hashem, other people that he taught how to do. They give you the answer. Reliable or not reliable? What if you go to a guest Bechor? The guest, I don't know, on Paran Pamul, Nipran Pamul, what do I do? Can I be lenient about the maror or no? Says Rav Ovadia, no. Because if Chas v'Shalom there is a bug, one bug over there, 5 Isur Deoraita. Eating maror is only mitzvah, the Rabbanan. What do you better risk, the Oraita or risk the Rabbanan?
The Oraita, lo ta'aseh or aseh Rabbanan.
Right? Which one is worse? Eating a bug. That's why Rav Yosef says, if you're going to relatives that are not so religious, they didn't wash the lettuce right, or you have a doubt if they did it right, don't eat maror. Bracha, mitzvah. What can you do?
I eat the middle part.
If possible, not everybody hold that this way. Yeah, some say that the hole that there is in the white part, it could be worse than the green parts. Because in that hole, sometimes they hide also. So it's not, umbrella rule, flat rule, eat the white part and you're good. The poskim said that the white part, it's easier to clean than the green part. But it doesn't mean that there is no bugs in the white part.
What about you? How you clean?
I have a kashrut department is my wife in the house. I don't know how to clean. I don't know. I don't know.
Орландо есть вот это завораченные листья? Можно Орландо, они там кошер, может.
Doesn't understand. Bechor John, kashrut questions you have to ask Rabbi Gadaev. You understand? Now you understood or no? Very good. Rabotai, greenhouse doesn't mean it's perfectly clean. Greenhouses means it's less of an issue. Understand?
Call him now.
So right now we are recording the shiur. Right now we cannot call him. Out the shiur, I give you the number. Call him, but also why not? Say it's for me. So, next, korech. Rabotai, we got to korech. Korech is the sandwich. In the sandwich, you're supposed to do lechatchila. You're supposed to do 1 kazait of maror of the lettuce, 1 kazait of the matzah. Lechatchila, if you want to do the best. 1 kazait of maror, Bechor, how many leaves it is?
1 leaf.
2 big leaves.
2 big leaves.
Or 5 middle leaves
Oh,
of kovu.
In one sandwich?
In one sandwich.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
it's a lot. That's why I'm telling you, do not cook a lot of food. People wasting time and money cooking a lot of food. It's a mistake. If they cook a lot of food, you don't eat a lot of food. Eat a little bit because you're not going to have room for afikoman. Look how much you have to eat by the Leila Seder plate. Yeah. Leila Seder plate, Bechor, you're supposed to take the egg from the plate, celery from the plate, matzot from that plate, maror from that plate. Now, in the maror, there's 2 sections there. Do you know that or no? In the plate, there's 6 things, right? But the lettuce is twice. You realize it or
Celery.
no?
No, you use celery for
No, celery is for the karpas. Look.
You don't use the plate that's actually made for it. You make your own plate.
Yeah. Look at this. Some plates are not Kabbalistically also. It's written the karpas here, maror there. It's not Kabbalistically structured. So this is the structure Kabbalistically. That the three matzot are chokhmah, bina, vadat. Zroa is on the right side, is chesed. Betza is gvura, is on the left side. Maror, lettuce, is in the center. That's tiferet. Haroset is the haliko, is on the right bottom side. That's netzach. Karpas, which is the celery, is on the left corner, is hod. And hazeret, another time lettuce, is on the secondary left part in the center. Not left, I said. The secondary in the middle part in the center. That's yesod. And the lali itself, the bowl itself, that's the malchut.
When you
So you have
gonna eat
three
this?
on top, matzot, and 6 things on the plate, and 1 thing on the plate itself. Total, 10.
So when you gonna eat this then?
Matzah has to be on top.
The matzot, no, don't have to be on top. Usually they're on top, but they don't have to.
Bone you don't eat. Can you make?
Hold on, let me finish off. The first maror, when you say bracha al achilat maror, you take from the center. The second, no. The maror, the lettuce. Whenever you eat them, first time the maror, take it from the ke'ara, from the ke'ara de la seder, from the center. The second time when you eat with the sandwich, take it from the bottom part, which is keneged yesod, which is it says here hazeret. Really, it's the same thing. Here.
The picture.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל. That's the structure. How set of plates supposed to be.
Okay, set a plate, six things here.
Right. And those six things sometimes not structured in the seder plates the right way. Some seder plates written, engraved,
Right.
not in the right things, according to Mkubalim order.
For real?
Yeah, I'm telling you from experience. But why not? We'll do that. Yeah, take a picture. What?
In the group.
Take a picture. Make everybody happy.
They also mentioned before they should leave a little bit left over, no?
Yeah.
So the
Good.
sugars are not correct?
And Rabotai, make sure that all those parts that you took from the seder plate should remain some part of it on the seder plate. Don't clean it entirely.
What do you do with the zarua, the
Can you
bone?
add to it?
Zohar, you just look at it. When you say Pesach, she'anu uchlim al shuma, why are we eating Pesach?
That's a korban.
But you're not allowed to say Pesach zeh, you're not allowed to pinpoint
can you
it.
point?
Pick it up like you pick the matzah and the
Can you look at
maror.
the meat? The meat?
No, meat is cooked.
It's the only thing you
We need to have it roasted.
But so you keep it for tomorrow
הפסח
night
נאכל אליו
also?
בלילה ונאכל לילה עד חצות ונאכל אל מינויה ונאכל לילה
So
צלי.
so you keep it for the second night and then then you throw it out?
No, keep it for next year. It's just the bone.
But it's gonna smell.
Smell? Okay, so throw it to the dogs.
You cannot throw it to garbage?
You could? Good, why not?
Shin bone, any bone.
Yeah, shin bone.
Has to be shin.
This bone.
Has to be shin.
Chicken wing.
Chicken
If
wing?
you don't have kasher Bet Yosef,
Chicken.
shin bone is called?
Shin bone. But
Shin
what
bone?
bet you, I mean, obviously because it was shechita.
Yeah, if you cannot find that, the right arm for that, get chicken wing.
Where can we find this?
Chicken wing.
No, the
This I don't know. You have
Any
to
butcher.
ask the butchers.
So go to butcher, I can have a shin
Yeah,
bone.
you don't have to have the whole entire thing.
Oh.
If somebody has it, you can take a piece from him.
Piece, it's okay?
Yeah.
You have a piece?
Maybe my wife has a piece. I don't know. I don't know if she's chopping.
Tell butchers.
I don't know. Okay, next.
Bet yourself.
Okay. You threw me off.
Chicken wing.
Make sure that it is. Yeah, it's gonna be Bet Yosef.
Wait, so when you're eating the second maror
So
From the
that's
south.
the second one, the sandwich.
sandwich, but the
Yeah.
first of bracha maror, first one.
Yeah.
From the
And from the time you said bracha on the maror, you should not talk until you finish the sandwich.
wow,
Oh.
people talk all stories,
It's
everything.
not that much.
Lechatchila, if you want to do the best, do not talk from the bracha al achilat matzah till you don't finish the sandwich. Because the matzah is, that you said here, matzah, some say that's not the matzah. The sandwich is the matzah.
But you could say divrei Torah.
It's divrei Torah that has to do with the matzah. Not divrei Torah that has to do with the Ma'am Achronim right now.
No, it's
Or,
different.
with the Tchiat HaMetim
sections.
right now.
Every paragraph you go in the Haggadah, you say divrei Torah about that section. You just read something over here, so you talk about it, about the makot, about everything.
There is no really need for that, because after you finish the matzah, so al achilat matzah, right? You're leaning down, You're gonna
you
eat
said,
right now.
Towards the end. I'm sorry.
So towards the end.
Oh, towards the end. Achilat matzah.
Al achilat matzah, you eat the matzah.
Yeah. Okay,
Good.
Oh, 3 brachot.
What's the next?
Maror.
Maror. So there is no need to talk.
I
What?
thought so.
Rabotai, I've already take maror, dip it inside the charos it well, clean it well. Good. Bracha, asher kedesham sat tzivanu, al achilat maror. Lean on the left or no?
Yeah, no, you don't.
No, Maror.
No.
No.
Maror, we don't don't lean on the
Why
left.
you left? Why? Because
Huh?
you're doing it now. People don't.
I'm asking you. Maror, should you lean on your left or no?
No.
No. Why not? Why matzah you lean on the left? Amaror, you don't lean on the left?
Oh, good question.
Or some naked.
Because they're leaning on the left, showing freedom.
Right.
Sign of good. Amaror was
I love bitterness.
bitterness. That's why we don't lean on the maror when you eat the lettuce. Good.
what about
You said bracha achilat maror. How many leaves do you have to eat? 2 big leaves or 5 middle leaves?
5 minutes. Yeah.
Good. Within 7 minutes. It's not hard.
I can add that again, the same thing.
Then what's the next one? Maror. Then the next one? Korech. What is? You take korech. You take the
Matzah.
Harikul charoset on it.
haroset. This you can put, no
No
problem.
problem.
Yeah.
But the first time you dip in and you have to clean it.
Yes.
So there should nothing be on the.
As much as possible.
How about maror? Can you have like some salt water on it, or no? You have to clean
You're
that
talking
off.
about kapas.
Kapas.
Yes.
Also clean.
Kapas, you're good. No, you don't have to.
Salt
kapas,
water,
you're good.
not vinegar.
Huh?
Not vinegar, salt water.
Yes.
But if you got it, you could do it.
Got it? Very good.
Continue.
That's the sandwich.
Or else if you have what, you said you could eat less than a kazait?
Yeah. But the person can eat less than a kazait matzah for korech, for the sandwich, and less than kazait of lettuce.
Wow.
Oh, small piece.
Really?
Yeah, it's just symbolizing whatever Hillel used to do. Zecher LaMikdash, Zecher LeHillel.
I shouldn't push if they don't want.
No.
So sandwich could be.
I
a little bit.
tell them, everybody do this, like this, you know?
So sandwich is a little
People
bit.
don't do that, not a big deal.
Little bit of everything.
Don't push them for anything.
No, it's
Leila Seder should not be pushed. Leila Seder should be enjoyable. People eat, don't eat. But your responsibility is to you know.
Tell them, right?
If I know, I have a babulia, for example, she has a hard time to eat matzah within 5 minutes, 7 minutes, doesn't anybody. It's a cracker. It's hard for her. What do? I give her a soft matzah. I know with the soft matzah, she's going to be able to get 1 ounce in 20 seconds.
Yeah, but Buddha might tell you, what is this?
And sometimes babulia starts eating like this, the matzah, leaning, chewing. And whenever she swallows, she was already sitting down. My shoulder already balit, Rabbi. Staras niradas. My shoulder already hurts.
Honest, no? Honest.
So she's sitting now. Or also bobo. Hi, ladies, you can say b'diavad. You say the without leaning. What are you gonna say about bobo?
Honest.
Why honest?
Because he terrible.
If he would wet it, he wouldn't need to chew so long. If he would take a soft matzah, temani matzah, he wouldn't need to chew so long.
No, but they can hit you with that matzah. They can say, what is this? Lipyoshka looks like Peter.
Yeah, they don't eat it.
Educate them.
Only the balabait has to eat kabetza of matzah for achilat matzah, right? And everybody else eats only.
If you want to cover all opinions, everybody should eat. If it's hard,
If it's hard, only
just
the
the balabait. Very good. Next.
And it's like one full round piece.
It depends
The
on
super
the
thing, the super
depends on the ones. Did you get the etat? The scale? You have it here?
Not here.
Not here?
I
Okay.
have it home.
Can you bring it tomorrow? So we'll make a video for them.
I'll try.
Yeah, it's
For
Huh?
bring matzah, let's check.
For matzah, smoke of this.
Today I showed, yeah, also on Shabbat I showed that Rabbi Ovadia Yosef used to weight the matzot. Oh, no, before Pesach. Used to weight them. So, and the weight you need to have 27 grams in the stomach. While you're eating a matzah, parts of it crumbles, falls apart.
27?
Parts of it, 27. Part of it stays in your mouth. So it says in order to secure that you will have 27 grams in your stomach,
60 grams?
Eat more
you
than
need to
27.
have at least 35 to 40 grams. Когда на scale поставишь. That's what the book
One
writes.
kazait.
One kazait.
40.
And if you cover 2 kazites, you have to make sure 70 to 80 grams
That's your dinner.
per person. At the beginning.
That's it.
Поэтому говорю, no point to cook so much food. Palo, fish, salad, palad. There is no room for that.
That's why for motzi matzah and Adikoman?
Yeah, that amount, yeah.
Afikonis
That's
only
it right here.
kazai.
And said, that's Rabbi Ovadia Yosef. He testifies. I used to see every year my father used to weight the matzot. Why am I telling you this? Because some people will tell you, Oh, kazait is small amount because we follow volume.
No, we don't follow.
But Rabbi Bar Yosef says you don't follow volume. You follow
Can you?
weight.
How many minutes?
The minute within 4.5 minutes. Try.
Not 7?
If it's hard, within 7 тоже пойдет. But try within 4.5. It's not so hard. באמת not so hard.
But afikoman is kazait.
But you're not allowed to put hummus on it. Not allowed to put anything on it. As is. If it's hard for you to swallow, you're allowed to drink water. Yes. But not Coca-Cola, all this type of thing. Sweets, water, just for swallow.
It's only 3 ounces right away in the beginning. Did they fulfill the whole entire mitzvah of eating matzah on Pesach?
No.
They have to have it in the section.
What's the most important matzah in Pesach?
Afikoman.
Afikoman.
But kazait.
Can you eat after Afikoman something? No. So if you're going to eat at the beginning, all the
Only
3 matzot, afterwards you have to eat the lettuce, maror. So eating maror already nullified the Afikoman.
Nice.
And you're going to eat fish, some salad, some meat. It's a Yom Tov. So all this eating after the matzah is going to annul the Afikoman. That's Afikoman is always at the end. And after Afikoman, you're not allowed to have ni slatki stol, ni salyoni stol, ni kakoi stol. Last one is only only Afikoman. Don't forget. If you want to bring slatki stol bechor,
Afikoman for Shaled, huh?
no, Afikoman is the last part of before Birkat Hamazon.
Amazon, Batom Shaled.
Right. Birkat Hamazon, you say on the 3rd cup of wine. Finish this Birkat Hamazon, you lean in your left, drink it, and then you fill up the 4th cup. Sorry, you wash the cup with water.
Every time you have to wash?
Yes, Kabbalistically. Then you fill it with wine. You stand up,
Fill it
say
up.
the Hallel, standing. Finish it. Finish it. Standing. Finishing it. Yes. Finishing the Hallel standing.
Kiddush.
Sit down, leaning on your left. Drink the 4th cup. Tamum, Leila Seder, Tamum Shu.
On Pesach?
What? Not kushit now. What bechor? What else you want to eat? Afikoman, I said before Birkat Hamazon.
Before Birkat
Yes.
Hamazon,
But kazait.
Birkat Hamazon, wine and Halil.
Yes, and again wine.
Yeah, wine.
Yeah, 4 cups you need. All
Birkat
total.
Hamazon sees it, right?
Birkat Hamazon sitting, not leaning.
How come they don't say it in the Siddur? It doesn't say you have to get up for Halil.
Rabbi Bar Yosef writes it. It says that's the proper behavior. He writes it in his Haggadah.
How much have you commanded?
Yeah, kazait, right?
Afikoman, lechatchila is supposed to eat 2 kazai.
Total 6 gazaitot.
No, 2, 1, 2.
5.
2 at the beginning, 1 with the sandwich, 2 with the afikoman.
The chatchila.
Lechatchila. If it's hard, 1, 1, 1.
5 gazaitot.
Nice.
Yeah. I eat 5 kazetot. Beli neder. It's soft matzah. It's easy. Chick chack it.
Yeah, soft matzah, yeah.
But you can drink the hot water.
I
with
maybe
tea.
eat 10 kazetot also.
If you
It's
wanna
very
learn-
easy.
You want to learn more Torah, so can you drink tea or coffee?
The Gaon Mevilna writes bechor every kazai that you eat matzah, you get another mitzvah de oraita.
Wow.
You hear this? And not only in Leila Seder, all week long. The Gaon Mevilna writes. Gaon Mevilna, you know it's Gaon Mevilna. Every kazait of matzah you eat, you get another mitzvah from Torah.
It's like sitting in sukkah.
Now ask me a question. Better for you to eat steak or better for you to eat matzah? Better for you to eat ospalo or better for you to eat matzah?
Matzah shemura.
Yeah, the one that is baked,
still have some
the handmade.
Machine matzah still counts.
Mashid matzah b'di'abad counts.
The chatchila.
If you have relatives that they are not going to eat the handmade matzot, they're allowed to eat the machine-made matzot.
As long as
Better to be shmura. If Bobo BV somebody is gonna eat the square matzot, leave them alone. Tell them, Bobo John, eat it, take this, it's better by halacha. No, eat this, no problem. Leave him alone. Rabotai, Leila Seder should not be a night that children remember arguments. Leila Seder have to remember everybody enjoyed. He didn't do the mitzvah the right way. That's not the point. The point is not for Bobo to eat the matzah the right way. The point is that you're going to teach your children, give them good memories the right way.
What if somebody Russian you, Papa Joe?
You understand or no? Huh?
What if somebody Russian?
Go with the flow.
If he's a Russian?
Yeah. Pesach, matzah, umaror. The reasons, 10 makot. Ga'al Israel, finish the Agadah. Sure.
So
Start the meal. He's going to sit together with his brigada over there in the end who's speaking Russian, chichi chacha over there. Leave them alone. You speak to your children over here. Tamam. He's happy, you happy, everybody happy. Then you tell them the rest of the part of the Agadah. Don't fight over that. Leil HaSeder should be a night that we remember good memories from it.
Met.
You have to know how to manipulate the situation, not to be boom, kala bakala with the people. You're not gonna win it. The kids remember afterward, Hashem Yerachem. There was one person told me, I hate Leil HaSeder. Why? He says, every year we used to sit Leil HaSeder. My cousins used to take knives on each other and scream on each other. His cousins, he says. Why? This one is religious, the second one is not religious. This one says we have to read the full Haggadah. This one says Johnny Machordi, tamon kuni. Finish it already.
They're on the phone.
You don't listen to me, you don't respect me, every year the same story. I'm gonna kill you. This is a person tells you, that's what I remember from Leil HaSeder. You hear this or no? Это для него Leil HaSeder. Leil Bardак, это не Seder. Trauma, the child has a trauma.
You could drink tea.
Why? He remembers his uncles every year, Leil HaSeder, knives on each other. Korban Pesach, shechita. You guys thinking, imagine you're going to be in such a house. The uncles are fighting with each other. Curses, screaming. They were fighting every time. People have to separate them.
When you say little bit of everything should be on the plate, is it for until when? But you want to wash the plate. Can you wash the plate?
So who was wrong in this argument?
The
The religious guy. Why? Let it go. Cut it off. You know you have to sit with this guy. What's better for you? To read everything be mahmir on this and anger on Leil HaSeder table? This child of his remember bedtime from Leil HaSeder. This Rabotai, I'm telling you not to think that I'm going to win. I am religious, I'm fanatic, everybody have to follow me. You know you're in this situation, accommodate the situation. Don't fight with that situation.
Don't fight with any situation.
Yeah, correct.
Can you wash the plate, or you have to leave? When you say you have to leave everything, a little bit of
everything.
Until when? Until that tomorrow night?
No. Good question. Until you finish the whole story.
So you can clean the table and can
Yeah,
wash it.
Birkat Hamazon, you done?
Wash.
Finished, tamam.
After Birkat Hamazon, can you drink tea and coffee or water? Do you want to learn more Torah?
No.
Better just water.
Just
If
water.
hard,
Hot water?
if it's hot.
No, bro.
If it's hard for you, you can have a little bit coffee, a little bit.
Well, hot water is lachatchila. Okay.
Yeah, that's no problem.
You're gonna finish at 1 o'clock in the morning. So.
Got it?
So what?
Good, very good.
The
The best is not to go to sleep on Leil HaSeder. You hear this, Bechor? You cannot put your pajama and put your head to go to sleep. You're supposed to fall asleep.
While learning Torah.
What do you mean?
You're supposed to say so much divrei Torah about Leil HaSeder, about Egypt coming out of Egypt. Not about Shalom Bayit things. No. Leil HaSeder has to be speaking about Paro, Moshe, Paro. That's the night you talk about this.
Or you read. If there's nobody to talk to, you read.
Yeah. To the point, Bechor, you fall asleep.
Nice.
You're not supposed to go sleep, Shulchan Aruch says. You hear me or no?
It's on
The Mekubalim say, do not say bracha amapil chavle shena.
Wow. That's the only night.
Я понял, это как понять? Это все покушать и потом продолжать еще говорить?
Divrei Torah. Of Yetziat Mitzrayim. Don't teach them the laws of Mayim Achronim right now. How to put the mezuzah the right way. This is not the time. The time for that is how powerful HaKadosh Baruch Hu, how many miracles He have done for us, taking us out of Egypt. How many miracles He will do for us again at the end of the Galut. This is what type of things information you have to give to the children. To the point you will fall asleep. Sure. Hey, Bechor, ches. Karavat Baruch.
Every Friday night I'm like this. I fall still on my Divrei Torah.
This is Halachan Shulchan Aruch. Mekubalim say, don't say Hamapil Chavle Shena. You hear this? With God's name.
Abba Shema.
Say Baruch, Hamapil Chavle Shena Alena Udun Ma'alav Apai. Prepare yourself. Say the Shema, everything. Like usual. Continue Divrei Torah. Continue Divrei Torah. To the point, you knocked out. Sure.
So you say the Baruch Hamapil.
Huh?
So you say Baruch Hamapil.
Baruch Hamapil. Not Baruch Ata Hashem Elokeinu melech
No
haolam.
God's name.
Yeah.
Water.
Like
That's
after
how
Chatzot.
Mekubalim hold.
Like after Chatzot usually. Every Friday night I fall asleep by 2, 3 a.m. in the morning. If I don't go out circles on my papers. People have to always put the papers on the table and wake me up.
We home is the metro.
Okay, next.
Shir HaShirim, правильно, right?
Huh?
Shir HaShirim also.
Chida writes, is supposed to say Shir HaShirim. The Chida.
At what time?
After
Immediately says, after you finish the Haggadah, the fourth cup,
Oh.
say Ala Gefen Al Peri HaGefen. Right after that, open Shir HaShirim. Don't talk, he says. In between.
Wow.
That's say right. Immediately after.
Not
Shir
the song?
HaShirim.
How about the song of the Chad
After that, say the Haggadah, Echad mi yodea, Yikumin ki medona, Dumin ki, after Shir HaShirim.
But that song is not obligated.
No, it's all
It's like
customs.
for kids.
Customs.
I would rather read more halachot of the Yom Tov.
בסדר, do that.
Nice. Kedushim.
already read, yeah?
Always.
Okay, very good. Next.
Wow, one.
How about you
one
have pamphlets to
spell phone.
prepare yourself for the stories like that?
$40 more.
On Shabbat, I shared a lot of secrets.
I wasn't here.
A lot of gulot, secrets, a lot. What's what I see? Kakirov, how many secrets I shared with you on Shabbat?
Это все записывать, ваши секреты.
Gulot, secrets, things to do, things to think. A lot. It was
Это не запоминаешь, надо записывать.
все запомните, все запомните.
Не
Бывает,
можно
что
запомнить.
записано.
Что записано?
Ah, you mean the
Это камера.
Ну и что записано?
the camera recording?
Хорошо записывайте.
Да, вытащи мне камеру.
Значит, мусор, что сегодня у вас?
Вытащи.
Okay.
Nice.
Пошли все.
מי שקשה עליו אכילת הכורך. Here, Shalom, you asked this. If a person has a hard time to eat the korech, רשאי להקל בזה, לקח כל שהוא מרור. Take any amount, something. Babulia doesn't want to eat one sandwich at an ounce of maror, leave her alone. Babulia chut-chut razmitzi, it's also fine. A little bit, you're good. For the sandwich.
Ваши секреты, скажи то, что вы говорите.
No, it's long, Yaakov. We started the lecture around 9 o'clock. At 10:45, I didn't finish. What asked them? They asked me, Rabbi, it was a kid program. It was too much to say. And I didn't finish Shoyes.
So tomorrow night.
No, you can't. It's only Shabbat morning. I told you this 1,000,000 times.
But nobody's here Shabbat morning.
He's going to put the recording.
Emergency, там хацал, and that's it.
There's nobody sick, so...
Oh, next. Shachach letabel. If a person forgot
Все секреты знаешь.
forgot to dip the maror inside the haroset. Ulo shalom. When you put the haroset on the table, do not put it in small kosa. You have to put it in a open kosa. Why?
Angry.
Langri. Why? If people are gonna put it in a small kosa, small cups, it's hard to take the lettuce inside because the kosa doesn't let it. It's small and the lettuce is big.
Little
So
taste.
that's why you have to make it in an open one so people can dip the haroset properly inside.
But why? You don't want any charoset on it anyway.
Loshki, no. It's a good question. Not supposed to take the haroset with the loshka with a spoon and put it. Mistake.
Oh, yeah?
You're supposed to dip it inside the haroset.
But nothing on it anyway.
Dip it inside, and then clean it
How you gonna clean it?
with the hands.
Borer.
No borer.
Halacha or halacha yourself?
Halacha.
I can't use a spoon.
Yeah.
Oh, why is borer? It's both you.
Clean
You're
it.
removing it.
You're removing and
You're removing the bad.
and you're eating
The good.
Right now.
immediately.
What's the logic behind it?
Right now, right
What? They're putting and removing? The dipping? The poskim say because you're supposed to remember the clay we used to be handling during the clay, it's the teeth. The cement we used to build the bricks with. And say bracha al achilat maror while it's on it, also not allowed to.
It also says do
Why? Because the taste of the haroset is going to kill the taste of the lettuce. If I mix the lettuce with something else, I'm going to make the lettuce pasul. If a person eating matzah with hummus, with haroset, you say the chova or no? No. Why? Because you must have only the taste of the matzah in your mouth, right? Same thing says the poskim is about the lettuce. That if a person is going to mix the lettuce with the haroset, he has not only the taste of the lettuce in the mouth, he has other things also over there. That's a problem.
So you have two lettuce, both of them, or one of them?
Yeah, all of them, all the kazait of it.
Just a little taste to be on the lettuce.
Dip it entirely in the
But
haroset,
when you clean it, you still
and
have
then
little
clean it
taste.
entirely out.
You still have a little taste in
Well,
it.
something will left. What can you do?
Same thing with the sandwich. So that's
No, sandwich you can have, whatever you want. Sandwich is only a minhag. It's not a bracha. You don't say on this.
Okay, left.
Huh? Hillel HaZaken. What if Bechor, for a person forgot to dip it inside the charosa the right way? Says Ravadia, they have to do another time the maro.
Wow. With bracha?
No, without beracha. That's how serious it is. Okay, very good. Shulchan Orech. Now, Rabotai, don't forget, tell your wife, Jonam, do not roast any meat inside the oven. Do not roast any meat.
No,
Leila Seder, nilnada padavat, things that they are roasted
no shish
in the
kebab.
oven. It's a mistake.
Mangal also.
Надо все
Right.
приготовить до Пасхи. Можно?
Yeah, yes, but do not roast. Do Pesach. Do Pesach.
100% готовый.
You didn't get my point. If a person prepared before Pesach даже, he's not allowed to have on Leila Seder roasted meat.
Shish kebab, shish kebab.
How about a chicken?
Жареный?
You cannot
Жареный
cook
на
on top
огне,
of the
который.
fire.
На огне.
On the fire, you cannot cook on the fire.
Leila Seder is not allowed to eat roasted meat.
You did in the afternoon.
That's why you're not allowed to take meat and put it inside the oven.
Not allowed.
Он даже до Лейла Седер, еще раз объясняю. Надо подать что-то вареный, не жареный. You understand or no? You can make lola kaba, how do you call it? Kova brohan. You can make,
Bake it, cook it. Don't
Cook
roast
it. yeah, kailacha. That's fine.
Cook it.
Do
Don't
not put roasted meat on Leila Seder tables.
For lunch, okay. For lunch. Tomorrow.
Все, я не боюсь. Нет у нас.
Seder, I'm preparing you. That you should do the best things.
For lunch, it's okay.
Huh?
The next day, lunch is okay.
Daytime, eat whatever you want. Even shashlik you can do. Nighttime,
No problem.
issue.
No good.
Poskim say, even tzali kadar, even ala esh, what you do in a pot, no liquid, it's a problem.
In the pot.
In a pot,
Wow, that's cooking. That's
It's
okay.
cooking.
It's not roasting.
no liquid, it's considered to be roasting.
Wow.
Hear what I
We
said?
don't pass him.
We're asking like that.
Who said this?
Tzali kadar, Avadia.
So a chicken in the oven is not allowed. It's allowed.
Right, chicken oven will be an issue. Yeah. Poskim say even chicken.
How much juice? How much
Anything
juice?
that it is needed shchita, not allowed to serve it roasted on Leila Seder
But how
tables.
much juice do you need in the pot? How much water or juice?
No, entirely. Poskim, so what if you have the bottom one is liquid,
juice.
the top one is dry?
Enough for Shabbat.
It says
to
the
cook?
bottom one you're allowed to eat, the top one you're not allowed to eat.
Fish you allowed. Fish you allowed.
Fish also allowed to.
You don't need shechita.
Also, in the oven. Yeah, yeah. No. Fish in the oven, no problem. Because fish don't need shchita.
Yeah.
Chicken, meat, any type of chicken and any type of meat, or turkey, chicken, doesn't matter what type of bird, what type of red meat.
Можно, да, шашлыки?
No problem. Nighttime problem.
Can you roast the fish? Can you roast
Because
the
it's considered to be like Korban Pesach outside Yerushalayim.
fish? Okay. Fish.
That's considered to be roasting. No. Tzali, by Jewish law, it's not only alaish, barbecue. Tzali means you cooked it, I don't know how you say it, yeah? You prepared it
Baked in there. It's like
without liquid. Anytime you prepare that without liquid, entirely liquid. Не просто подливка on the bottom, entirely liquid. Kaila, it's entirely in the liquid. Well, why not really? It's all liquid, it's all mixed with the liquid, with the oil. Масло же жарится.
You mean if the liquid is
You mishai его. In the chicken, in the meat, in the oven, you put inside the oven. The bottom one is with the liquid, the top one is dry. It's 100% dry. That's a problem. Kailacha, the way I saw kailacha, I don't know. They mixed it with the oil and the tomato and the onions and everything. That's the way I saw it.
so if the liquid is problem of bishul on Shabbat, it's good for Pesach night.
Right.
But if it's not a problem of bishul because it's a little bit juice on Shabbat, it's problem for us.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Follow the majority, want to say, basically. Yeah. Bechor Famidim.
Рабани шо.
Very good.
Зор.
Как седер начинается, говорим, что первый. Седер начался, я пришел домой с синагоги.
Kiddush and Avdalah together.
И Авдала together?
Together?
שבת הוא לחול.
Saad Borvai Guftam Bo How Meged. Bechor Miao Megum Ozirma.
Is inside.
How Miao Mesho.
А это что? Этот свечка нет. Свечка.
Wait until Rabbeinu Tam for the switchki.
Wait.
Yes. 8:52. יא סדבור גופתם לי.
מה אתה אומר?
Kadesh. Then you did the kiddush. You sit down on the left side, drink the wine. Then you eat eggs.
And fish.
If you want fish.
Can you say קורבן הגיע?
שהכל, ברכה, שהכל נהיה בדברו.
קורבן הגיע.
זכר לקורבן חגיגה, I said before the שהכל, yes. Bechor, clear? Then you say בורא נפשות. Then you go wash your hands without beracha for karpas for celery. Then you take the celery, you dip in the salty water. You say bracha borei pri adama, have in mind to cover the maror. You eat a little bit from the celery. Kadesh uchatz karpas yachatz. Then you take the matzah, you break it to daled and vav. On Shabbat I give them millions of secrets why daled and vav. Boshet shemo shmo guten mebiom. Daled and vav. The vav you hide. The daled you keep. Then you pick up the daled, that broken part, only that part, and you say, Hey Lachmania Dachlavatam Baradem Yitzraim, all the Lachmania section. Yahat Magid. You pour the second cup, you start the Haggadah. If you have time, people are normal on the table. You read the whole Haggadah in Russian, in English. If you read it in Hebrew, you did not fulfill the mitzvah.
Because not understand.
Right, you're supposed to understand. Hold on.
I've done.
Got it or no? Good. You finish the whole Haggadah. You drink that wine on the left side. Second cup. Finish. Tamam shu baruch Hashem. Now you get up and you do netilat yadayim with bracha. Shegid al netilat yadayim. That's only if you're eating 2 ounces of the matzah. А если ты вынадеешься только 1 ounce будешь собираться кушать, you know do netilat yadayim without beracha.
One more time. I missed that.
If you planning on eating 2 ounces of the matzah, you do netilat yadayim with bracha. If you're planning to eating 1 ounce of the matzah, you do netilat yadayim without beracha.
That's always though.
Always. Also this year.
They already washed.
Bechor clear. You eat the matzah. You pick up the 2.5 matzot. You say Amotzi lechem min haaretz. Then you drop the bottom matzah. You say al achilat matzah on the 1.5 matzah. You break ounce from the top, ounce from the bottom. You lean on the left side, start eating. Then matzah, magid matzah, maror. Now you take the lettuce, 1 ounce, which is 2 big leaves or 5 small leaves. Dip it entirely in the haroset. Then you clean it entirely. Say bracha al achilat maror. You lean or you don't lean? No. Maror you don't lean. You have to eat it within maximum 7 minutes. It's not hard. Finished. Now you take the sandwich. You take another 2 big leaves or 5 middle leaves. You dip it in the haroset. This time you don't have to clean it. And take 1 ounce of matzah. Make a sandwich. Lean on your left side. Eat together. Aror korech. Now you eat shulchan orech. Now you eat something. Palo, kaila, whatever it is that you made. Good. Finish. You leave room for afikoman. If you didn't leave room for afikoman, your matzah down the drain. Show achlot rav.
Wow.
You eat the afikoman. Rabbi leki maaser budam. I was full. You full. That's how you were full. The best to have 2 ounces of afikoman. The best. You don't want to do the best? 1 ounce.
2 ounces афикома.
2 ounces.
Вы же поломали, чуть остался.
So,
Афикома.
good.
Vav уже.
1 ounce from this part for each one of the people. And another 1 from the box, kasher, or from the third bottom matzah. You had 2.5 matzah, right? The bottom one, kazait from that.
Барм же этот.
Correct. So there, if you left over, if not from the box, also kasher. That's it, you understood? That's it. Afikoman finished. Mayim achronim. Hova. Birkat Hamazon. With the third cup, holding it. Ya'aleh v'yavo, you have to remember. If you forget Ya'aleh v'yavo, you have to repeat Birkat Hamazon. Remember or no?
Even at night?
Yeah, at night you have to repeat. The Birkat Hamazon. You finish with that, Birkat Hamazon, put the comfortable left side, drink the third cup. Then you wash the third cup with water. No, you wash the third cup with the water. Then you fill it with wine. That's the 4th cup.
After the 4th.
Stand up, say Halil. Finish the whole Hallel, sit down, lean on the left side, drink the fourth cup.
Then I'll-
Finish the fourth cup, you say, על הגפן ועל פרי הגפן.
Then Shir HaShirim.
Then you open שיר השירים אשר לשלמה. After you finish שיר השירים, you sing, יקומים כי מדונה.
If you want.
Then you say, קריאת שמע על המיטה, without ברכה, מפיל חבלי שינה, according to the מקובלים. Until you talk דברי תורה, until the point, אתה פתח, you fall asleep. In the morning you come, נץ מניין חוט דוחה. ברוך אדוני לעולם. אמן ואמן.